start off this new edition of No Approval podcast. Today, we have the one and only Justin Hartman, myself, Mike Woods, and our third wheel, Kimmy Young Woods, not here. But we're going to discuss some topics today, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Today's topic is going to be about our high school basketball playoffs, middle school basketball championships, officiating here in Columbus, Georgia.
Definitely got to talk about that.
Yeah, and just talking about a couple other things that are going on in the community. But, again, this is a way for us to get some things started and enhancing and starting a little trouble, as they say, about what some of the things that are going on in Columbus and people just need to talk about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we don't speak on things and things never get
Talk
changed.
amongst each other, not
Exactly.
open.
Get it out there. So we'll first start off with the playoffs right now. We witnessed. Oh, we thought we was going to witness the biggest upset of them all last night, but unfortunately, Carver. I guess unfortunately.
Start back up to that from.
What's up? This Curtis Simpson. You watching New Way to Live. Hey, I'm the ambassador of youth sports around here, so I know what's going on. New Way to Live got all the coverage for you. Check them out.
Want to start talking about the playoffs again? Last night we thought we was going to witness a huge upset, but Carver was able to go back in the second half at halftime with the group. Columbus High girls last night jumped out to a huge lead over Carver.
Great first half.
Great first half. Couldn't have played any better, and Carver was able to
Pull away.
do what
As they say.
do what they do in the end. I thought Columbus High had a great game plan. They broke the press as needed to, and the Carver press didn't cause any problems. I think they eventually, what happened yesterday, they ran out of gas, had a couple of people to get in foul trouble, and the momentum changed. We talked about that on air last night. The momentum changed right before halftime. Instead of them going in up 17, they end up only 6, and then Carver had all the momentum had changed in there. So, with that win, Carver's going to now play America's Sumter.
That should be a good one.
I keep saying America's Sumter. Sumter County now. Carver's going to play Sumter County on Friday, and who's another team? Spencer
and Columbus.
Spencer will play. I went blank. Spencer will play.
Is it Hardaway?
Hardaway, that's what it is. Thank you. Yeah. So the 4th seed will be Spencer, will be playing against Hardaway, and you have now Carver, Sumter County, which is going to be they split so far this year. Carver won at Sumter County, and Sumter County won at Carver. So now the game's going to be at Hardaway. So it's the neutral ground. What you expect? What you think about that matchup?
I think Carver going hometown. I think Carver can pull it through. It's on the neutral ground, so it should be a good game.
It should be a good game. I think the biggest thing with Sumter is, again, handling the pressure. They have a great point guard, signed Division I. She's the truth.
Okay.
And if she can control the ball and maintain and control the pressure that Carver puts on teams, and Carver just sends so many bodies at you. That's what wears you down.
About Coach how many teams he has bodies to put on.
Yeah, they're not as good as they've been in the past, but they just have so many bodies that you continue to weigh you down. And I watched his demeanor last night. It's like he never panicked, and I'm like, man, you down 17. To Columbus High School. You need to be panicking, but he didn't panic last night, man. I think he has kids that came out ready to play in the second half. So if you had to pick, what you got for that game? You said you want to take Carver?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Carver.
Carver. The next game up would be Hardaway versus Spencer. Girls.
Hardaway girls one of the best in the city. I actually got them going to the state championship again this year, so I got Hardaway.
You got Hardaway for that one?
I got Hardaway for that.
I think the key to is matchups for me. Spencer plays Carver well because of the rivalry.
Right.
And they have not played Hardaway well, nor have they played American Sumter well. I think they would have preferred to play Carver and play those other 14. They kind of get themselves up for it. So again, I think Hardaway is gonna win that game convincingly, and then so that 4 will be in the championship round. So you got Carver versus Hardaway. What you got?
I got Hardaway.
You got Hardaway?
I got Hardaway.
Yeah, I think Carver got one of the better players. She missed majority of the season.
Yeah.
She's back. She's still struggling with conditioning right now. Quay Fitzpatrick. But Cooper is a dynamite talent. that they have. She loves to get downhill and go, but I think Hardaway has too much firepower. Brianna Boynton they just announced it yesterday. She's the player of the year in that region as a sophomore. You have Akila Shelton, who's a commit, Hampton University commit, and you have also Michaela Johnson, who's they call it Showtime. She's a New Orleans University of New Orleans commit, and the unsound hero of that team who hasn't committed anywhere yet is Adasia Burrell. She holds everything together for that Hardaway team at the point guard spot. And I think there's going to be too much for Carver again. They have size and everything for that, and it's going to be
they have everything you need.
Yeah. On the boys' side, you have Carver playing. We discussed this earlier.
They play Shaw.
Carver playing Shaw, and you have Spencer's going to take on America Sumter. Okay. First game, Carver versus Shaw. What you got?
Carver just too dominant. They're talented and they play physical to anybody that I have seen in a while. So, I know the last game they played, I think it was a blowout. Yeah. I think they won by at least 30 points when they played Shaw. If Shaw can cut down the turnovers, it should be a good game, but I still got Carver winning.
Carver is so talented, man. It's scary with the talent they got on that team. It is so scary, the talent they got. I think the biggest problem with them, they don't shoot. I talked to Coach Adam, we call him Coach Pim. I talked to him personally myself, and I think that's his Achilles heel.
His shooting.
They don't shoot the ball well, and if they run into a team later on in the playoff that can afford to stay in the zone and make them shoot the ball consistently from the outside and beat them, I think that's the only problem he's going to have. But for his talent-wise, they're so deep. Tristan Gibbons coming off the football field, along with Ace Thomas, and then you have the little running back, Castlin, Kobe Castlin. Those guys added a few to the file, along with the super freshman they got, Tim Woodson. So again, TJ, they call him TJ, but it's Tim Woodson Jr. But I think they're going to be too much for Shaw. On the Spencer versus America Sumter.
They split during the regular season, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a toss-up for me. I think it's going to be going out to the wire. I think Spencer can pull it off because they're in the city. They're still in Columbus. I think they can pull it up with their fans, everybody coming in. But it's going to be a close game. I think
I would love to see the home team win. Yeah. But I think America Sumter is going to be tough to beat. Right. They got a kid by the name, I think his name is Mike Terry, number 22 in the post, and his kid's a real deal. He gave Carver fits. He single-handedly gave Carver fits, and I think they knew that
Carver beat him by one.
By one, yeah. And I don't know how bad they beat him down in the Americas, but they beat him by one at Carver, and I think they really feel that they can beat Carver. Yeah. When like I said, it's a game of matchup, so I think that's going to be. I like America Sumter in that game, and then that goes back to the championship. You got Carver is going to play America Sumter. If it goes away, I'm talking about what you're talking about. Who you picking for the championship? I'm pretty sure you're going.
I just haven't seen nobody play as physical as Carver. It just depends on if they have one of those nights where they have to shoot the ball. They have to shoot the ball. It's going to be a long night for them.
Yeah. I think again, adversity. They haven't had real adversity yet, and when it matters. Right. Overcoming that, like I said, I would like to see, and I always like to see when it comes down to coaching, what do you do when everybody take your best punch. Right. When they can handle everything that you can give them, and then see what kind of adjustment the coaches can make. And that's the thing that I like to judge and base my assumptions on what's been taught to the kids and so forth. Because again, if you allow Carver to do what they do best, it's over with. It's over with. So you have to take the things that that pressure that they're going to give you, the pressure defense. You got to be able to handle it. You got to be able to force them to shoot jump shots. You can't let them get layups and dunks. Right. And if you do those things and say make them play in a half-court game, now let's give ourselves a chance.
They want to run. If they get them running and dunking and everything, it's going to be a long night for them.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we're going to keep it moving. So we got middle school championships tonight at Columbus State.
Yeah.
Columbus State.
Should be a good one, both games.
Both games. Hey, Aaron Cohn. Am I pronouncing it right? Aaron Cohen? How do you pronounce it?
Aaron Cohn.
Aaron Cohn. Love it. It's Aaron Cohn versus Fort.
Girls
tonight at Columbus State. They're going back to Columbus State tonight.
great they made that move and go back to Columbia.
They should've did
Spencer
it
last year for TJ and S, it was too too small.
It was
for
too
the
small.
crowd.
That 7th grade game that those kids played had.
It was electric.
Yeah,
People still talking about that game to this day.
So I think this girls' game is going to be just
That's good.
as good.
That's
You know, you
always
have
good.
Zoe Pickett. Her mother's played for me. Now she played travel ball for me. I'm to my own horn on that one. But her mom played travel ball for me, and went on to Auburn, was ranked number 25th player in the country. And now she has a 8th grade daughter who I say has a chance to be as good as her mom was. But you know, I push her a whole lot, and I'm doing that. But I think that's going to be a task for Fort tonight, whether or not they can handle her in the inside.
If they get that ball to Zoe, it's going to be a long night. Me watching both games last year, the semifinal games, Aaron Cohn pulling out and getting double churches at the last minute.
Hi, my name is Barbara Pierce, and I'm the owner of Unique Euphony Publishing and Art Gallery. I just wanted to let you know that I'm supporting New Way to Live Network.
But yeah, we was talking about Zoe Pickett, man. Zoe is a 6'2" 8th grader. Full-grown woman almost.
Right.
In middle school. And like you said, if they can get the ball, the guards, what I've witnessed in the last couple games I watched Aaron Cohn, they struggle with getting her the ball at the right time. And I think that's the difference that's going to be in this game. Fort guards with Asia Allen, Coach Eric Allen's at Carver's daughter. She does a great job handling the ball. And then you have Nevaeh Bryant. They do a great job with handling the ball and understanding each other playing together. I think the guard play on Fort's side is better. And the post play on Aaron Cohen's side is better. So, I mean,
it's just what Fort built over there is like a unit. So they just a machine. Like she built a machine over there, and it's great to watch.
Yeah.
They know what they're gonna do. They know what spots they need to be in.
Yeah.
And that press, if you can't get that press, they're gonna run out the score just like a Carver, like the boys Carver team. Is just gonna run it up on you guys.
Yeah. And then therefore Zoe does not come and be a part of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
If they can't get it to her, and again, shout outs to Coach Ward. She does it. She has done a great job for years. She's always somewhere around the championship if she ain't in it. And she's done a great job with those kids. I love the fact that she's one of the few coaches that keep her kids in the summertime and they play and you wonder why teams like that are winning because she'll get her middle school girls and play up as JV in the summer leagues with the high schoolers. And she don't care whether or not they lose or not. Her job is now she's getting prepared for what they fix to go through now. And people don't understand that's why Ford is so successful because she does a great job. She gives us a lot of her time in the summer.
She's going for a 7 championship, right?
Yep. This is gonna be
7 out of 8 years.
Yeah. You know, Mike need to get ready to move on to high school. all this stuff going on in high school. But again, I think on that game alone, if we're saying the same thing, if Aaron Cohn can handle the press and the ball can go inside to Zoe Pickard, Ford is in for a long night.
Yeah, they're in for a long night if those things happen. If not, it's gonna be a long night for Aaron Cohn.
That's
they
right.
can't get that ball past half court.
The boys game, I'll turn that one to you. You know more about it. You played.
Boys gone. Yeah, we played both of them guys.
Aaron Cohn
and Richards.
Aaron
Cohn and Richards, two of the best teams in the city. They're big for their size, for the 8th grade and 7th grade. They're both 8th grade heavy. Just as I said about Carver, Richards plays so physical than anybody in the city in the middle school game. I think it's going to be a close one. I think they won by at least 8 last time they played at North Side. I think Aaron Cohn is looking for some revenge. Coming off that win they had.
But Aaron Cohn is losing. They lost one of their better players.
They
went
did.
To Texas.
Yeah,
starting point guard left went to Texas. So, you know, this is still going to be a task for Aaron Cohn because Richards. I love Reese. I got a chance to coach his sister growing up. Got a chance to coach her in college at Chat Valley, and she went on to play at Auburn. Alicia Reese. We call her Poo Poo. But her baby brother is. I remember at her signing, he told me, he said, "Coach, I'm gonna be better than Pooh." And I tell you what, man, he's long, lanky,
He is long,
wiry, handles the ball, good kid, and I think he's the key. He goes unnoticed a lot, but he's the key because again, those big boys, it doesn't become effective if you don't have somebody who can facilitate and get that ball to it.
That's exactly right.
So I think who you gonna take? Gotta go out on a limb. Gotta take somebody, man.
I'm going to take Richards. I think Richards get the revenge and repeat as champions. I think they're going to go back as champions. They won last year with TJ. I think they're going to repeat again this year.
I'm gonna go out on the ledge. I thought last year Aaron Cone was gonna repeat against Richards, and
That's what I thought.
And it just went total the opposite. Aaron Cone shot probably 12% from the field that game. They shot horrible. I'm thinking Tamir has not shot the ball well.
Yes.
I think it's time for him to come out tonight.
Oh, wow.
And if he comes out tonight in that big floor, because think about
Yeah.
this, you're gonna be on that big floor. It's hard to press on that big floor
It
if
really
you're not
is.
used to it. So if they could create space, and I think if Tamir could knock down shot, the kid number 3, I don't know his name at Aaron Cone, but he's doing a good job. I'm going upset. I'm going with Aaron Cone.
It's a possibility. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's just me. That Richards plays so physical than anybody. I just don't. I think their 5 is better than Aaron Cole's 5.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're gonna go to the next topic, man. I'm telling you, but this is the big. I mean, this is something, man. Last night, it didn't just happen last night. I've watched this for a numerous amount of years, man. And just last night, I'm like, well, jeez, had enough. So we kicking off no approval, and we don't need no approval to say what we need to say, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. The officiating in Columbus, Georgia.
Oh man, it needs to be better. It's coming from me just being coaching and just going to other games is getting worse. It's not like they take the time to learn the rules, and they get very personal with a lot of things. Like, you're supposed to have thick skin to be a ref, and you getting mad at what we're saying to you. Like, it's part of the game.
Yeah. I think what the biggest problem with refs, the younger refs these days, they got rabbit ears. And you can't have rabbit ears. You can't hear what's going on in that stand. It's too many times you go into the game and they're stopping the game and they're being a part of the game, and people are being escorted out, kicked out of the game because of what the ref heard. And I think with this new rule, I mean, you have to make the announcement before the game about, the rules of the games, and you can be ejected from the game from being a fan. I think them guys took that to another level, because too many people being ejected from the games. Your job is to control what goes on that floor, and allow those police officers and the administrators to control what goes on in the stands. If nobody comes on that floor
Or threaten your life.
threaten your life, I mean, why are you listening to what's going on?
You a ref, of course they go yell at you. I don't mind the cussing. Don't cuss at them as a grown person, but they're gonna say you suck and you need to make this call. That's part of sports culture anywhere. You're not gonna make the right call all the time, but you don't need to be sensitive about it.
I just saw last night was it for me. I mean, last night I literally, and again, I stand on what I believe in, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I played here in Columbus, and I got a chance to play while some of the older guys like Ben the Elders and Mr. Dwight and Mr. Joe and all those guys officiated, Mr. Eli, all those guys officiated the game. You can say what you want to say about those guys. They didn't pick teams. They called the game. If they were bad, they were bad. They just didn't. It wasn't one-sided. It was like you can come out and say they made some horrible calls tonight, but it was never. You could see that the game was one-sided. I think these guys get too close in with coaches, and they go in and you can almost see.
They're scared to make a mistake, make them feel like they don't like them or not.
Yeah,
like, you gotta do a job at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think they're some of them are pretty much choosing sides. They're like. This is the team that I root for, and then if the game is closed, this is how I'm gonna call the game.
I feel like no ref should be refereeing their school they went to. Their alumni of their school, they should not refer.
Exactly, or people that they're affiliated with that go to those games. Because I like last night was it. I saw something, man, last night. We was talking about it a few minutes ago off air, but I saw something last night I'd never seen before. One of the officials that's in the Columbus Association got kicked out of the game last night by the officials on the floor. I never seen that.
Possibly a brotherhood.
Yeah, I mean, like, you go out at halftime, you tell him to follow you to the locker room, and y'all talk to him. Yeah. But you literally kicked one of your own out of the game last night, and I was like, that was something for me. So again, I think the referees in Columbus are not consistent. They're not consistent. You have to, if you're gonna be consistently bad, be consistently bad.
Right.
But don't be one sided. And I think that's what we're seeing a lot of. And I would like to see a lot more females. There's a lot of females that play ball in this area that I wish they would go out and try to be refs and whatever like that. But I want to talk about this too. While we're on the referees, Another thing I don't notice, and I do, I've been doing travel basketball for a long time. I coached JUCO ball at Chat Valley for 9 years over at CVCC, and I noticed that when we used to go play in the jamborees, the referees will always have somebody that evaluate them.
Right.
They have a group of officials evaluating them to
Get
tell
ready
them
for
what
the
they're
season,
doing.
yeah.
If it's timeout, if it's dead ball, whatever's going on, they're evaluating them. I don't think these guys are being evaluated like they should. Now I did see one official that last night when I got ready to walk out, head official, he was there and he was getting ready to go back and talk to the guys about some calls or whatever like that. But I think that instead of everything they're doing and charging, like some of the youth summer league games and all these teams are trying to have summer leagues and stuff like that. That's a time for you to train your young officials. Come in, do some of these camps. Yeah, do some of these camps for free versus charging for everything. And you get more people to come in and develop these guys. Because again, I've seen too many people just get kicked out of the game.
Right.
Just for being fans. You know what I'm saying?
Being
I mean, you
fans.
can't.
Remember, I got kicked out of the game for being a fan.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So I hope that going through the playoffs for the remainder of the playoff tonight, we forgot. My daughter coaches at Northside. They're actually playing Harris County tonight. 4 seed playing the number 1 seed. Harris County won the region.
So they're playing at Harris County.
They're playing at Harris County tonight. So Harris County playing Northside tonight. Northside playing pretty good. They got a big win against Central. I forget what name of the school was, but they got a big win against them. So they'll be playing tonight at Harris County against Harris County, who's won the region, regular season region title, and got a pretty good team. Good team with Broom is I tell you what, she can shoot that ball. But last thing, man, we glad to get this no approval started off. We're gonna have more topics and get in every week, and we're gonna probably bring some folks in live so you can see. Start bringing guests in and have a little bit more feedback of what's going on. Also, we would like to remind you that we have tryouts this Sunday, February the 16th, at Girls Inc. 3535 Levi Road. For our middle school girls, 6th through 8th grade girls are going to be at Girls Inc. 3535 Levi Road, Columbus, Georgia. The girls will start from 2 to 4 p.m. and then we'll have the middle school boys tryouts from 4:30 to 6:30. So if you have a kid, young lady, young gent who wants to play travel basketball, who wants to learn from some of the best, we have some of the best coaches in this area that played on the highest level and they're giving back to these kids. So again, Girls Inc. 3535 Levi Road, Sunday, 2:00 p.m. for the girls, and 4:30 for the boys. So again, bring your child out, and other than that, we're gonna see you at Columbus State.
Columbus State gonna be a good one.
In a few hours, where we can crown some champions, and there'll be some big upsets or whatever. I didn't say. I'm taking Aaron Cone. Girls game.
Girls game?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you taking it on.
I'm going with 2 upsets tonight.
2 upsets. You are going with 2
I'm
upsets.
going to Aaron Cone, the Bulldogs.
So the coach is gonna win the championship.
Man, I usually don't do nothing for Dr. Stephon Lawrence. I don't want to chip for him for nothing.
They win too much over there.
Yeah, I don't want him to win nothing. He one of my biggest enemies. I just kidding. I love him. Shout out Dr. Stephon Lawrence, that the principal at Aaron Cone does a great job. So again, no approval. We're here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna start bringing in great guests and doing great things here in the community with this podcast, having great topics, and tune in for more.
Did you know that in today's society, your credit score is like a vital sign in the hospital? It's being monitored at all times. If not by you, certainly someone else is monitoring your credit. It can have various impacts over your life. It can impact your insurance premiums as well as your interest rates. You can be denied the ability to rent a home, purchase a car, get a credit card, or even more, you can be denied employment. Did you know that over the course of your lifetime, less than an excellent credit rating could cost you over $150,000? 20% of credit reports have errors on them, causing lower credit scores. But did you know this? The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives all Americans, including you, the right to dispute and or investigate any item on their credit report. Inaccurate, erroneous, or obsolete items such as late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short sales, medical bills, and many other items can be removed from your credit file or can be updated to reflect paid as agreed. Hey, you don't have a minute to waste. Call me today at 706-366-5520. Again, that's 706-366-5520. Let's get started increasing your credit score.